A very good morning, traders. Tiago here from the Trading Cage. This is where we beat the gold every single day. Guys, thank you very much for being here today. Okay, so we are just going to start with our mapping of our price once again, and let's see what gold has done for the past 24 hours. 23 hours since we were together. So let me just get this thing organized. A lot to do. Gold at the moment just breaking through a support region here on the 5 minutes. But let's clear out some of these things here. Yesterday, the market did exactly once again what we had mapped. So we managed to do some good trades in there. So we did say that we would buy above the support. So we had a head scalp here on that region. And we also said that if price broke through that support here on the 5170, we would sell. So we managed to get that price coming down to collect the stops from these guys. So it was actually quite good. Let me just clear these out. I still would like to have this support here because I want to track the support. So I'll leave this one here. All right, so there we go. Price is melting right now. Let's go over to our daily chart. See what has been happening there. Okay, so once again, we are back to the daily. And we're still, sorry, we're still above these 50% of the movement. Okay. And we are below 50% of this movement here. Let's just see where it is once again. So we've got low of candle 43, high of candle 42. This is where the 50% is. 50%, it's right above candle 54, okay? So we should actually put a line in there. I'm gonna put that line there in green if I can, just so I can track that 50%. I don't think I can put a name on it. Could I put a name on it? Description. 50 daily. No, so it doesn't appear here, but that's fine. On the other platform we use, we can actually write down on it so we know what it is, but right now we do know. So we are below that 50, but we are above this 50 here, which is minimal of candle 47 and high of 48. So price came during the night here. We had price coming down to this 50% of these movement. and then use that 50% as support, and price pop back up. Right now, price has coming to this resistance here and is coming down once again. Let's see if that 50% is going to be strong enough to hold that price. Price does need to grab some liquidity at the moment. Okay, so we have our 50 from the bigger range here below, and we have 50 from the smaller range in here. Let's have a look at this. Cool. Look at that. Here at our 1 hour, let's see what is happening around here. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, what's happening here? Oh, okay. There we go. So right now we have this movement here. Okay, so we have this retraction. So we got that 50, and we got this movement here. So price is above this 50 right now. Okay, so this is a very good sign. We're still above support. We've got support here as well, just above these candles here, candle 74, which is the minimums of candle 65. Let's see if that region will support this price. Okay, if it will actually act as support, and we will see what will happen in that range there. Over here, that's already broken through. We have 50% of the day below, so 50% of the day is actually around there. Okay, so I'll take this one out. We don't need that one for now. Let's just leave these ones. 50% of the day. We got support here once again. Let me have a look to the left. So this is still working as support and resistance. So it's a region of price equality. Great. On our 15 minutes here, just let me have a look at one thing once again. No, we don't have that. Do have a trend line here, but let's see how that's going to work. Cool. All right, so this is us on the 1 hour. And then we've got price right at support at the moment. Ela me disse assim, meu filho, vá com Deus, que esse mundo inteiro. Sorry about that. My Spotify started playing out of the blue. This is weird. All right, so we got our 15-minute candle here breaking through these highs on the 1 minute. It is just right above support. That's the issue here. But if this candle tests up we could actually have the price coming down once again. So we could do that. Let me just have a look at what it will do. Has it filled the obligation? A bit odd. Yeah, it will continue on its way down. Just tested the support right now. So it should continue on its way down right now. Let's see how it's going to react in there. So candle 58 did test up before it went down. So it should have continued on its way down. If it does break through that trigger candle, 853 here on the 1 minute, then it would be telling us that the price actually intends to come back to the support. But right now, it has the obligation at the moment to come back around this 50% of the day to test the support, okay? It has broken through the structure. It has broken through the support here. It has gone through the support at 5170. So all we can do now is wait to say how price will react around here. If price does come back inside of the support and next candle tests down, we could have a three candle pattern here uh, going to the highs, okay? So it still could pay us if it does that. What happened to the toolbox? Candle 58 still testing up at the moment. Just trying to understand why my toolbox came out of the lower part of my chart. It's supposed to be there. Okay. So right now, let's go over to our 5 minutes. On the 5 minutes, we have candle 171 here, tested up, then came down, didn't close below candle 170. Candle 172 is testing up once again. If it does confirm pullback to the minimals here, we could have a sale, okay, reason to go short. But at the moment, this trigger here, 109, is holding this price from coming down. Just this little buddy here is holding this price. Simply because below it, we have quite a bit of liquidity. So price most likely would need to come down and grab that liquidity before continuing on its way up. Okay. So at the moment on the 15 minutes, we can see that price is working here on this trigger candle 60 and 16 and this 16 and 18, 17 and 18, sorry. So price is right there at the moment. Price is coming down once again. Let's see if it's going to confirm that pullback to the minimals. Let's check where price is against the movement. So right now it's just above 50% of this movement. This is why price is getting a bit of a rejection here. 50% is the region of price equality. So it's always going to find support around the 50%. It has confirmed pullback to the minimals. So the obligation of candle 861 is actually to come and renew the low of candle 1855. Candle 173 still pushing the price down. Candle 861 did renew the minimums of candle 155. Price trying to come back inside the region once again. And very big fighting between sellers and buyers at the moment in that region. So this could give us a 3 candle pattern on the next candle. If it does, we will go long on it. I'll go long on it. Let's see, we got a minute to go. Price does need to break through the support though. This support's quite important. Price pushing through. So what we had in here, just for context, price came and broke through these last, the structure, the high structure here, and then it tried to continue its way up, then couldn't do it. So it had to come down to the 50% of this movement. And then after it gets to 50%, it confirmed the pullback. So it came and renewed maximum highs, but could not break through the structure. So price had to come down back into the 50% of this structure here to get more liquidity. It did so, and then it tried to come back up. It couldn't move, and then it had to come down lower. Grab the stops out of here, tried to come back up, couldn't do it. Now it came down lower to grab the stops from all of these guys and some of these guys here, which is what Ken 173 did. So there we go, 174. We are going long. Come on, test down, buddy. Test down, test down, test down. Just test. Yep, test. Good. So price is testing down right now. Let's see how it's going to behave. Candle 174 coming back to grab our entry point. Already got us in there. I really don't like when it goes, it just gets our entry point and then comes back. I hate when that happens. Because it already tested down, it couldn't beat the 50% of the movement. So why would it come in here and then just get our entry point and come back again? Makes no sense. But I know that this is the way of the market of working. It needs liquidity, so like should do this every now and then. Come on. Price is above support right now. Let's see, we got to pay attention here around the 50% region of this movement, okay? Um, we've got to pay attention to it because it could correct around the 50% and then come back again. So if price does break the support here, then we'll get out of the trade, okay? We face more stop. But if it does evolve from that 50%, we could be seeing this price into the high regions here, okay? We just got to wait for it to see if it's going to be able to break through this 50% and these minimals of these trigger candles here. Just bear with me for a second. We've got to wait for the market to do its job right now. So there's not much we can do until it actually decides which way it's going to go. Okay, so coming back again to test candle 175, we should see a progression on our trade. Let's see how that's going to play out. Let's see how that goes. And the 175 is progressing nicely. We are over that 50%, so you got to be careful. We got a big of a push here from the sellers. Now we're getting into those trigger candles that we said that was going to be a bit difficult for the price to beat. If it does beat it, then we would be seeing this price evolving to the highs once again. There we go. This is going quite good. I am in 4 trades at the moment. Come on. Candle 175 is getting a big rejection here from the trigger candles on the left. It could reject that 50%. Let's see how far down on the 1 minute we'll test. We don't want to see it testing too far out. It can reject that 50% still, okay? It would need to close um, breaking through that 50, not below it. Great. So now we are safe on all our trades. Let's see how this will go. Cool. Candle 76 is testing up right now. On the 1 minute, it tested support. It's going good. It's going really good. And the 176 coming back down. We've got a confirm pullback to the highs here on the 1 minute. We've got to see if price actually does it. If this price does come back inside of the structure, I am going to take that trade out. Okay, it's coming back. If it does break that support, I'm going to take that trade out because this is starting to look like a rejection of this 50%. Okay. So if it does come down here, test this trigger candle and then confirms once again, I can get into another trade. But right now, I will wait for it. Just 1 second. Bear with me for 1 second. So we have candle 176 here coming down after rejection of the 50%. So let's say, oh, now it's going to come down to the minimals. It's confirming the pullback to the minimals right now. Candle 76 has broken through trigger candle 173. So we would expect candle 177 to come down lower. It hasn't confirmed just yet the pullback because it is on top of the 50%. So we're still to confirm. Now it's confirmed. And I'm going to put a sell here. It stops quite low, so it's already tested that 50%. Let me see how this will play out. The reason that I'm risking this trade here is because since price can't beat this 50%, we do know this is a region of support just above here where price broke through. If you can't beat that, it's really good that candle 177 is coming back up, because the more it tests that region, the better for us before it gets us on this trade. It will have to come down to grab more liquidity below, right? We are starting to have a trend line here, a downtrend. Let me just do one thing here that's starting to look odd. So we do have a trend line here um, in this region. So right there. So if it can't beat that price up, it's going to have to come and grab liquidity below. So if it does come, then at least we are in that trade around into about the 50% of the support below. So we tried buying here because it confirmed above support to go up, and price took us out on our break even. So, and then it broke the support and broke trigger candles to the left. So right now, what we expect is that if this price doesn't break through, it's going to have to come back and start grabbing liquidity from below, and then it'll take us together with it. So that's the read. Candle 177 still on its way up. It's about to fail the pullback on the 1 minute. It has come into the region of resistance once again. It couldn't break through on candle 175 and 176. So let's see if it's going to be able to break through on candle 177. Okay, closed really well, quite well actually. Now, if it does break through that trend line, then we would have another opportunity of trading long once again. Let's see how it goes. All right, so candle 178. coming back again around the 50% of that last region, and also the sugar candles to the left. Let's see how that will play out. We are in a region of resistance at the moment. If it does break through that, then we'll see this price coming back up once again. Market's a bit slow today. Normally, it would move a bit quicker. We don't have a lot going on in the market at the moment. So the amplitude's actually quite small, quite thin. On the 1 minute here, it hasn't broken through the last high. Also hasn't done what it was set up to do, which is a failed pullback. Failed pullback does need to renew the maximum high of candle 872, and it hasn't at the moment. There you go, renewed now. Candle 178 does need to close above that 50% and above these trigger candles here. See how the market is evolving. It came here and it did break through this 50 that we had. It came around the 50 in between these two, then rejected that 50, came back to test once again, broke through the trigger candle, broke through support, only to come back up. So the market is not playing fair these last days. It hasn't been very easy to read. Oh, don't accelerate like that. Come on, wait for us. Candle 178 did not test, so we do not trust in candles that don't test. '79 has not tested either. I will wait for a retraction here for it to make a pullback, because right now We can't just get in. We have nowhere to hide our stop loss. And we do need to hide our stop loss. And the 178 broke through the 50%, broke through all trigger candles to the left. We're waiting for a test on candle 1. It should make a correction, even if it's a small correction, to allow us to get into that trade. We would be buying high in the structure, but we still have a hard scalp until about here, which is about 800 points. It's just not going to test. We'll have to wait for the next one, unfortunately. Guys, we are 8 minutes away from closing our workshop here. So let's make some analysis on the macro of what we expect on the market. If we go back to the daily here, right now, we will be seeing a market that has rejected the support once again, okay? So price came here to the support of 5170 and it has rejected once again. So we expect this price up here, okay? If we put this Fibonacci here, we are over the 50%. If we bring it here, we are also over that 50%, which means that we expect the price from today to come back up to the high of candle 48 or to that region. Just make sure that you pay attention around the 5207 because that is the 50% of this last retraction here, okay? So we do have that region in there for us to keep an eye out for because that could stop the price. But due to the pullback that it did, we do expect this price over here today. If price continues on moving the way it is at the moment, we could have some good buys in here, okay? Just wait for price to break through this trigger candle 146 and then wait for it to break and then come back, retest this regional support, okay? And then you get into your long trade, this regional support here, and then you get into your long trade. If it does come back below this support here, you could be looking for some good shorts, okay, of the market. Because this here, if it does break through, we do have a lot of liquidity below. We still have all of that liquidity below for the price to grab, okay? So it could come back down here, retest this lower price of today, okay? Grab the liquidity below and then pop back up. We do expect this market to be a up market, okay? Yesterday it did make a very big retraction here, but then it's almost coming back up to where it was supposed to be. So just wait for it, wait for the right moment to get in, and then to make sure that you get into a good trade. What's happening? I'm getting some weird noises out of my computer today. Candle 180 does have to renew the highs of candle 893. It did. So it already did. 895 did that. No, it's actually on the same line, so it needs to go through it. It needs to close above it, or at least renew it to say that it didn't fail the pullback. Okay, candle 180 coming down to test for support. Let's see if we'll break through, or let's see if we'll come into the region of this 50% and the support to the left here. If it does, it will create a good region for us to actually get into a long trade together with it. Of course, it does have to confirm it for us. All right, candle 180 coming down. It can come down into this 50% to about here, actually of the movement, which is here, which is exactly 50% of these other movement. Guys, it is 9:59 right now. We did get into a long trade here, but the market came down, took us on our break even. I would like to say thank you to all of you that watched today, okay, that were here with me. Thank you very much for being part of this project. I'm really happy about it, the way that it's going right now. We are in about just over 60 days of this project, and great things are happening. So one thing, if I can ask, is if you guys could make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe to this video. Also, share this content with your friends. Okay. Um, your help is really important to us, and I hope that you have been enjoying this as much as I have been enjoying making this channel and making these lives for you guys. At the moment, as I said, just wait for a pullback. If it does confirm pullback, we can get into that long trade. It would be good if candle 181 tested a bit lower, okay, because we want to make sure that it's going to find support instead of just coming back up. Um, guys, thank you very much. I do have to go. I've got to go trade together with my students, but it has been awesome. I will see you tomorrow once again, okay, for more Trading Cage. This is where we beat the gold. Have an awesome day. I'll see if I can post my any other trades that we do during the day. I actually recorded some videos yesterday and I forgot to post it. Okay, a lot going on right now, but I'll try to make that happen today. All right. Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be here at 9 o'clock in the morning, Brazilian time, once again. See ya. Have fun.